Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News starts now.
The homeless crisis is now having a direct impact on first responders. How your taxpayer dollars are being used to help those on the streets.
And in video you will only see on 23 ABC, we show you the moments a man armed with a machete attacked a Good Samaritan who stepped in to try and save a woman at a local Starbucks.
Good morning and thanks for joining us for 23 ABC News at 6 a.m. on this Tuesday. I'm Danielle Kernkamp.
I'm Mike Hart. Glad you're here. Let's bring in CHP Officer Robert Rodriguez, get our first check of what's happening out there on the roadways. Robert?
Hey, thank you very much, Mike. Good morning, everyone. Here through Bakersfield, very good traffic commute. Right now, all of your major routes, those local roadways and freeways here through Bakersfield are open and flowing nice and smooth the way we like it. No crashes to report here through Bakersfield either. So again, has been a fine commute this time of the morning. As always, please eliminate your distractions while driving. That's my look at traffic. Elena, we'll send it to you.
Thank you, Robert. So that low pressure system we were talking about yesterday that was bringing us those northeasterly winds has pushed into Phoenix right on schedule, bringing snow to that state and New Mexico. Here at home, it's dry, sunny, stable weather that is returning. So with that, we're at 40 here in Bakersfield, an average start to the morning, well above freezing for us in Bakersfield at least, but it is a frosty start in Delano. We have some 20s in Tehachapi and Fraser Park, 30s into many desert cities, but some 40s up there from Jawbone Canyon to Ridgecrest and China Lake. China Lake was at 50s for much of the morning. So the sun comes up just before 7. We have those 40s back to the low 50s by 9 a.m., mid 60s by noon, and a high of 67. That's about 5 degrees above average for this afternoon. And I'll talk about the warmer weather for the rest of the week coming up.
We start with the story that you will only see on 23 ABC. In 2018, a local man became a hero after jumping into action as a man with a machete chased a woman into a local Starbucks.
The surveillance video has never been released to the public until now. 23 ABC's Jessica Harrington shows us the video from inside the store. We do need to warn you that some of the images could be hard to watch.
Surveillance video from inside the Starbucks at Stockdale Highway and Village Lane shows a typical day inside the coffee shop. People coming in to grab a cup of coffee, some studying at nearby tables. But just before noon on September 9th, 2018, that all changed. No one in the store knew that nearby a domestic violence situation was unfolding.
They may be at the Starbucks California in Stockdale. We're receiving a man with a knife at that location.
Around 11:45 a.m., a woman runs into Starbucks appearing to be in distress. There's no audio, but she looks like she's saying something while pointing toward a man walking in the front door. That man was 31-year-old Robert Rivas. The woman runs behind the counter and Rivas follows. But look at the top of your screen. You can see immediately Blaine Hodge was out of his seat. As Rivas attacks the woman, Hodge runs behind the counter and intervenes. Hodge was able to pull Rivas off the victim, but then slips, falling on the ground. That's when Rivas turns the machete on him, giving the woman a chance to get away. Hodge gets up, bloodied, and heads out the front door. Visitors in the store also start rushing out. It's another 20 seconds before Rivas, machete in hand, calmly walks out the front door. 23 ABC caught up with Hodge as he was released from the hospital in 2018. His hand was bandaged with hundreds of stitches all over his body. He told 23 ABC when he saw the look on the woman's face, he had to do something.
She was just frantic while he was just stabbing her and stabbing her and stabbing her.
He said she was helpless, so he stepped in.
It was the fear that was on her face. Couldn't just let it keep happening, and you gotta do something. No way, no. That was what was going through my head. No, absolutely not.
Hodge and the woman were taken to the hospital with critical injuries, but did survive. Last year, local Congressman and House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy awarded Hodge with the 2019 Citizens Honors Award from the Congressional Medal of Honor Society. McCarthy saying Hodge acted swiftly and bravely. Jessica.
And that was Jessica Harrington reporting. Robert Rivas, the man who attacked the two, was convicted last month of assault with a deadly weapon, aggravated mayhem, and attempted voluntary manslaughter. He is set to be sentenced on February 19th. We reached out to Blaine Hodge again to see if he'd be willing to talk to us about the trial and the video. He said he appreciated it, but is trying to leave it in the past. He did say he's satisfied with the outcome of that case. You can catch the surveillance video on our website, turn to 23.com.
The homeless crisis is not just impacting Kern County, it's an issue statewide. And now a new report is detailing how one fire department is being impacted by the homeless crisis. According to a new report by ABC7 in Los Angeles, of all the calls for service by the LA Fire Department in 2019, nearly half of all the fire incidents involved a homeless person. In all, that accounted for more than 3,200 incidents. Not only that, but 14% of LAFD's ambulance transports were for homeless. Consider this. According to ABC7, homeless people make up less than 1% of the city's population.
Back here at home, Cal State Bakersfield is holding a special clothing drive for students who could use a helping hand. The drive is set up for the upcoming pop-up career closet event that runs through March 11th. The school wants to help out students who are strapped for cash and can't afford business attire get the clothes they need for any potential job interviews. There will be collection bins outside various sites on campus so that you can donate gently used professional attire. The shopping days for the pop-up career closet will happen March 18th and 19th. If you have any questions or if you'd like to find a donation location, give them a call at 654-3552.
This morning, it seems as if there's growing support to get teachers across California pay increases. A new PACE USC roster poll surveyed 2,000 registered California voters. 3/4 of those polled said they were in favor of raising teacher salaries. That included new teachers, veteran teachers, and teachers in subjects facing shortages. More than half of those polled said they believe the state should spend more on education in general. On the other hand, those who said they would discourage young people from becoming teachers cited not enough pay and undisciplined students as their reasons. And speaking of registered voters, the last day to register to vote for the California primary is next Tuesday, February 18th. If you're trying to remember if you've already registered or if you recently moved, don't worry, you can check your voter status at the website voterstatus.sos.ca.gov. The California primary is March 3rd.
And 23 ABC will continue to provide you with information to help you make an informed decision on Super Tuesday. As we mentioned, the primary is March 3rd. It'll be here before you know it. We have all the information you need on the candidates, propositions, and the measures posted to our website, turnto23.com.
A federal judge has approved T-Mobile's $26.5 billion takeover of Sprint, removing a major obstacle to a shakeup in the wireless industry. After the deal closes, the number of major U.S. wireless companies would shrink from 4 to 3. T-Mobile says the deal would benefit consumers as it becomes a fiercer competitor to the larger Verizon and AT&T. A group of state attorneys general tried to block the deal, arguing that having one fewer phone company would cost Americans billions of dollars in higher cell phone bills. But this morning, a judge ruled that while that concern was valid, the possibility of it happening was remote.
It is one of the biggest gatherings of the ag industry in the world, and we're so excited for it. It's taking place right here in the Central Valley.
We're talking about the World Ag Expo. It kicks off this morning in Tulare. 23 ABC's Daniela Garrido joining us live once again with more on what you can expect at this year's event. Daniela?
I agree. So excited for the World Ag Expo to kick off. And right now we're at the booth of Laura Alliance. They're going to be showing us some wireless technology that is actually used in farming techniques. So we have Anne over here. Tell us a little bit what the Alliance is all about.
Yeah, so the Laura Alliance is a global non-for-profit member organization. We have about 500 members all over the world that promote the LoRaWAN protocol, which enables low-power wide area networks for the Internet of Things. And we operate in a certain number of business verticals, one of which is agriculture. So we're here for the World Ag Show, and we have 9 members showcasing their solutions for smart agriculture.
Great, thank you so much, Anne. And you were already showing me a little bit of what that technology is. So we have Emmanuel here. Tell us a little bit what's in your hands right now.
So here in my hands I have 2 sensors. One like that is a sensor from Sensoterra that you can put in the ground. You just have to plug it in the ground and you will get the information of the soil moisture at the level of this sensor. Like that you can know if you need to irrigate and manage your irrigation much better. Using this type of system you can save something like 20% of the water for irrigation.
Great, and this one real quick is for the cows.
And this one is for cows. So it's the same type of connectivity. You put it on the neck of the cow and when you know the activity of the cow, every 5 minutes you know what the cow is up to doing, and from there you can know if the cow needs to be inseminated, if it's going to get calve, or if it has any trouble with the health of or with rumination or ingestion.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Anna and Emmanuel, for showing us this technology. And of course, you can find this at the Laura Alliance booth here at the World Ag Expo. For now, we're live in Tulare. I'm Danielle Garrido, 23 ABC News, connecting you.
All right, thanks, Daniela. And if you are planning on making your way down to the World Ag Show, you're going to need a general admission ticket. The World Ag Show posted this on Twitter, saying that you can actually, when you purchase your ticket online, you can use the promo code Twitter and you can get a discount, $3 off your general admission ticket. The regular price is $15. Children 6 and under do get in for free. The festival continues through Thursday. So